Hi. First one was quite dark, but I won't probably change it because it's just about the words, anyways. But hopefully, this is a little better for people who want to know who the heck's yapping away if you're watching it. Um, so, going back to thoughts, I've often wondered, opinion, that a lot of humans' thoughts are, maybe they're all original, but if you look around the whole world, and I'm pushing 60, you know, there's throughout the years there's not a lot of originality. A lot of things are repeated, become the phrase or the dress code or the hair look or the tattoo. And there's a lot of people out there looking for self-expression, and tattoos is a big one where they try to have something unique to them, but they're getting out of the binder, and sooner or later they come across another person who's done a similar type thing of a sleeve with similar type things on it. So they were trying to be, an individual, and at the end of the day, maybe original thought is a lot harder than people realize. Musicians and that coming up with lyrics that are actually not someone else's lyrics or similar to someone, beat the same, music the same, art the same. So maybe thoughts is where we actually can differ, like where somehow something comes to us and we're like, well, why not something like this? Could this work as a solution, or a step towards a solution? Because solutions usually take quite a few steps. Um, and and I wonder, yeah, I've had a whole bunch, and it's funny as years go by, the less I put them on tape or whatever, the more I hear them back from others. I was watching some um, things to do with aliens on a documentary that's, I think it was released 2016, but I just watched it on Netflix, and I'm like, oh, I had some of those thoughts, but you know, to say it now is just whatever. It has no meaning. So, one of the ones I've been saying, and probably someone else out there said it. I haven't heard it from someone else, but doesn't mean it hasn't been said, because it's pretty, again, it's really hard to have an original thought. But I've actually often wondered if this planet, our planet, we call it our planet, although there was dinosaurs before us, and there's been a bunch of ice ages where the whole thing got recreated more than once and started all new. And that obviously could happen again, right? I mean, if there's been past ice ages that we can, you know, record and see that they did happen, what's to stop the next one from happening? And it can be the simplest thing that we all are aware of. Is, a big meteor hits us. There's the show Salvation out there now, and actually you'll see me on it. I do 4-star general on it. I know, just a backgrounder, nobody. So, but the theory of something hitting and knocking us out of our orbit, either closer to the sun where we burn up for a while, then hopefully pull back, and gravity's in the circulation around the revolving around the sun, and that to getting back, and then maybe the planet starts again. So it's like a rebirth, or pushed away where it's so far away that the snow and the ice builds up, and and this time around, who knows? We're humans were pretty intelligent. Those that have a lot of money, they could get off the planet while it's happening and maybe survive and come back to the planet, or they could maybe go underground and survive and grow their own food and stuff. Obviously, it wouldn't be a lot. It'd be a lot of, probably 98% of us would be gone, but maybe 1 or 2% will survive to restart again. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly say, because I'm at the 4-minute mark already. So my thought originally at the beginning of this was about thoughts, was that I've always often thought the planet was probably seeded, like intentionally seeded, planned to be a place that we could eventually, our species, live on, or similar species live on to us that has our genes and stuff in it, and probably there are other planets being seeded too. And where that would head and why, I will have to do on the next tape. So I will continue this on one really quickly, okay?